Hey everybody, Dr. Zach here with Aspire Health Clinic of Chiropractic. Thank you all so much for joining me. We're going to continue cruising along with this biohacking series, and today we're going to talk about Hermisis. That also means just stress. And I know that everybody's just like, you want to avoid stress, and stress is bad, and stress is bad, but some stresses are actually good, vital actually for life. And Hermisis is basically going to be a fancy term that is used to basically say that there is an added stress in the environment. And what we're going to talk about today is that, but the healthy version of it. So we wanted to kind of dive in a little bit on exactly what are healthy stressors. And on one of the series we talked about fasting, and that's going to be the same component of this Hermisis type thing, where you put your body in a fasted state. That is going to be a stressful state. But obviously, to an extended degree, you're going to obviously eat at some point, and it's actually kind of healthy. Resistances in life are quite healthy. You go to the gym and you work out. Without the resistance from the weight, you're not going to grow any muscle. Same thing with just kind of the obstacles that come up with in life. If you don't have them, you'll never really kind of develop the mindset and the fortitude in order to achieve your goals and to become who you want to be, I guess you could say. So let's dive into this a little bit, and the thing that I want to kind of dive into was going to be cold showers and the significance behind that and why they're so good for you. Obviously, we don't have time for all of it, but what I want to kind of dive back into, which I really find fascinating and very beneficial, is going to be mitochondrial health. So cold showers and the significance behind all of that, and why this Hermisis or stressful environment is going to be very beneficial for that. As you know, there's a thing called natural selection, and what that entails is basically going to get a group of individuals or organisms or animals or things that are living, and you put them into an environment. Based on the environmental factors, some things are going to die and some things are going to thrive. And that's essentially kind of one of the components, health components, that's very beneficial for when you do take cold showers or cold plunges or introduce yourself to a uncomfortably cold environment. So, and the way this works is that natural selection. So we want to rewind just a little bit and talk about mitochondria. That is going to be a small little, this is a cell right here, a small little cell inside your cell. And what this cell does is basically makes energy. To keep it super simplistic, it's going to be the powerhouse of your cell, and they live in every single one of our cells, and they're the reasons that we can do anything, and that's what gives us energy. So these mitochondrial cells are extremely important, and to keep them efficient and effectively functioning, you have to obviously have good health, good habits, and one way to keep them naturally selected, I guess you could say, kind of get rid of the ones that are a little bit more dysfunctional, is take these cold showers. It puts your body into a type of shock, not in the sense of anaphylactic or anything like that, but what it does is just basically allows your body to have that Hermisis type state. Same thing with the fasting. It just basically wakes your body up and goes, hey, something's happening here and we don't have time for this BS. So what needs to go in order to make sure that we stay alive? Because your body is going to be basically a reflection and a response to the environments that you put on it. It doesn't have the conscious awareness like, hey, we're in a cold shower, just going to be here for a minute, don't worry about it, we're about to be warm. It responds based on instantaneous environmental factors, which is you can kind of use that to your advantage of kind of what we're doing here. You dive into the cold water and you get the plunge and you get that shock, but what that does is it's going to do a whole bunch of things to your body in order to kind of take out the junk, if you will. And as we talked about before, aging is basically going to be your body's slowing process of its ability to take out the junk and allowing more wasteful type metabolic processes to kind of accumulate in your body. So anytime you can introduce Hermisis or this healthy stress, it is going to wake your body up and help kind of regulate and get things moving along a little bit more quickly for an extended period of time, which is very beneficial. You don't always need to have it, but it's just good to introduce into your daily habits, if you will, from time to time. So hope this made sense. Hermisis is going to be a helpful, healthy stress. And 2 things right off the top of your bat is just going to be fasting, and that's going to be cold showers. 2 spots where showers are very beneficial, where there's going to be a lot of mitochondria, is going to be on your back, your chest, and your forehead. So if you're like I am and you can't do like the full like plunge from time to time, and you just want to kind of make it a little bit easier on yourself, turn the dial all the way to cold, let it get super cold, and then just kind of go in there and just like let the water hit your face and your chest. And there's some studies that say, up to 2 minutes, but realistically, I think that if you just kind of introduce yourself and you just kind of hang out there for, at least 30 seconds, just the water just kind of doing its thing, it's going to be beneficial to some degree. So cold showers are going to be awesome. I'm probably going to dive in a little bit more on other series on why they're super beneficial for neurotransmitters and mood and regulatory processes in your brain. But for now, mitochondrial natural selection is why you take cold showers. And that is going to be beneficial because these mitochondrial cells give you energy.